Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring your PWR Commissioner, Nate Pierce.
Ginger commissioners, skip this black sheep fight. Time for black sheep to retire. Your big danger. The company needs to hang it up.
In Pennsylvania, how's everybody doing tonight? Alright, that's what I like to
Where's your
hear.
face, Dave?
We got a great show for everyone here tonight. We're all here for a good cause. We're also here for a great show. Last month we crowned 2 new champions here in Pro Wrestling Rampage. You saw Vince Mallory that late championship in a fatal 4-way match. And tonight he will be defending that championship in a match tonight against another competitor from that 4-way, Josh Brolin. Also, last month, big time Bill Collier finally gained the PWR Heavyweight Championship. And as you saw on Facebook, it's been announced that tonight he will defend that championship against his longtime friend, Jimmy the Flying Hippie. All that coming up and much more tonight, but before we get into all that, I feel like I need to make something clear again. When I first took over as commissioner here in Pro Wrestling Rampage, I tried to make it very clear that authority would not be disrespected or subjugated, and I would rule fairly but firmly. I feel like in recent months, a lot of people have come into PWR and felt like they could show up and do whatever they wanted and get their way.
Are you trying to say something, Nate?
People take actions out of line. It's getting too much, so I'd like to reiterate right now that these actions will not be tolerated here in Pro Wrestling Rampage. If anyone steps so far out of line that I feel like I need to take action, I will take action. That's not a threat, just a fact. And before we start, I have one more announcement, but I need a few competitors to be out here for that announcement, so Coach, if you would please bring out the first match.
This is your opening contest, set for 1 fall with a 30-minute time limit. And it is for the PWR Tag Team Championship. Your referee, Nolan Evans. Introducing first the challengers, making their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 424 pounds. The soldier of the word, Sega. Vinny, the dark side of the moon, the Covenant.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pro Wrestling Rampage. Our opening contest, we've got a huge match set for you. We've got Covenant taking on the Patron Saints for the Pro Wrestling Rampage Tag Team Championships. As always, I'm your commentator, Ted Caldwell, and with me tonight, I've got a couple of special guest commentators. We've got none other than the slender rival himself, Anthony Gaines.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Ted, and to take it away from Ted, right beside me to my right, no stranger to the Pennsylvania area himself. He's a cut above the rest, a welterweight individual in Gavin Glass.
How's it going, guys?
Gavin, everything. We are set here for some tag team action as we see the Covenant taking on a couple of opponents here, Ted. Ted, I'm not really familiar.
Did you forget their name already?
I sure did.
The Patron Saints of professional wrestling?
You know, I got some history with the Patron Saints of professional wrestling, so I like to kind of wipe my mind clean a little bit here, kind of forget about the bad things they said about me.
390 pounds. They hail from Buffalo, New York, and they represent the PWR Tag Team Champions, the Patron Saints of professional wrestling. The team of Dakota, Orion, and Nick the Maverick Merrick.
Oh, we do!
Ladies and gentlemen, none other than the patron saint of professional wrestling, accompanied by your newly crowned PWR Tag Team Champions in the form of the Maverick Mick Merrick, as well as Dakota Lion Orion. And they're not straying far away as they have the destroyer of everything, Terrell Kenneth, accompanied by them in full form. Now, Ted, you gotta think that the Freebird rule, as you and I know, is in full effect here, but they're still running with the original champions of Nick Merrick and Dakota Orion. I gotta think that might be a mistake with them, but we do know that Terrell Kenneth is going to be taking on Bennett Cole one-on-one later in the night, but who's to say that Terrell Kenneth couldn't have pulled double duty? Who's to say that Brandon Thurston couldn't have pulled double duty? I think they may have made a mistake in choosing Merrick and Dakota Orion here.
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how Dakota and Merrick are able to hold up against Sega and Vinnie Moon. But I definitely agree. I would be interested to see a team of Merrick and Terrell Kenneth taking on the Covenant. But I don't know. Terrell Kenneth has to prepare for Black
You know what, Ted?
Cole,
Sometimes you don't always get what you want, and right now,
Listen up here. I've got all of you out here, and as you're well aware, last month I made the announcement that tonight there will be a special guest referee for the match between Terrell Kenneth and the Black Sheep Bennett Cole.
Nate Pierce laying down the law.
And I've been thinking about it, and instead of just pulling a name out of my hat, I figured I'd make this a little bit more interesting. You see, the winner of this contest right here will be the team that picks the special guest referee for that match tonight.
And talk about a power move, Ted and Gavin. Good officiating there by Nate Pierce.
Good luck to all of you.
Commissioner Nate Pierce saying at the top of the show that he was done letting people run roughshod over PWR, coming in just walking all over everything, thinking they own everything here in PWR. He's laying down the law like Anthony Gaines just said.
First match.
Well, you know what, Ted? I'm going to tell you something. As somebody that is criminal in taking charge, as somebody that knows what it's like to be unruly and take Nate Pierce to his absolute best, taking advantage of him being an absolute pushover, it's a power advantage, especially being tag team champions. The Patron Saints here have a lot to prove, but the Covenant right now is on top, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Starting out hot here, James Sega and the Vinny Darkside. Oh, huge back suplex into a back neck breaker.
Nick Merrick now. Tied up by James Sega. Vinnie Moon. Bulldog from Vinnie Moon.
Assistant Bulldog. Great tag team maneuvers.
Referee Nolan James trying to get in control here. I think the long sleeves. Suicide dives!
Sega out to Nick Merrick. Vinnie Moon out to Dakota Orion. Both on the floor.
Well, look at the face of Terrell Kenneth. He does not appreciate his fellow compatriot being taken out right in front of him. But is he going to hit James Sega or is he going to check on his partner? He's going to do the right thing. He's going to check on his partner because that's because Brandon Thurston told him to do so.
Tag to Sega.
Back to the action here. We have James Sega making in the tag, taking advantage of a weak Dakota Orion here who has got to maintain control as a tag team title. Ted, you've been here a long time. How stiff is the tag team division here in PWR?
Well, I mean, once the Patron Saints of professional wrestling came into PWR, everything changed.
You're absolutely right, Ted. Everything changed. The Covenant is a huge power move in the form of a trio here. They are the ones that dethrone the home wreckers and our record-breaking undefeated streak as well as our title reign. And I'm not saying that to be biased. Right now, they are the measuring stick. Oh. Dakota Orion with some quick agility making the tag to Nick Merrick, only to be met with a huge forearm as James Sega gets a huge ovation here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Merrick stumbling over to that turnbuckle. Sega makes a tag to Vinnie Moon. Sega charging. Big elbow to Nick Merrick in the corner. Vinnie Moon sees him now. Vinnie Moon
Off the
charging.
back, running forearm. Off the back of James
I'm gonna
Sega.
set up myself some more tag team action here as the
Huge.
double. Nick Merrick absolutely floored. Referee Nolan James only with the 2. Terrell Kenneth up on the apron though. You gotta think, we gotta have a monitor right here, Ted.
Oh!
We see Brandon Thurston directing orders, but right now,
The Black Sheep, Bennett Cole, pulling Terrell Kenneth ankle first off that apron.
Battle of the big men right here.
Meanwhile, back in the ring.
That leaves Vinnie Moon open. Huge exploder suplex by Merrick.
Covered by Nick Merrick. 1, 2.
Ted, this is an absolute numbers game right now.
Vinnie Moon face first into that top turnbuckle. Tagged by Nick Merrick to Dakota Orion.
Orion lining up for a huge toe kick that may or may not have been below the waistline.
This is a great matchup, you guys. You got the power on both sides. You got the speed on both
Absolutely.
sides.
This is good tag team action. This is good tag team fundamentals. It's a tag team competitor. This is what I like to see. The PWR Tag Team Championships are not something to be taken lightly.
Now, Gaines, I know you are obviously a tag team aficionado.
Absolutely.
You are a tag team wrestler for the last couple of years here in Pro Wrestling Rampage. With the cohesive units of the Patron Saints and the Covenant, I just want to say, this is getting me excited for Terrell Kenneth versus Bennett Cole later on tonight. Just singles action is just going to be a straight hoss battle.
Absolutely a hoss battle. Talk about 305 live, maybe even 405 live. The ring cut in half. Terrell Kenneth staring daggers as Bennett Cole just leers back. But it's much more than just the two of them. It's the Covenant versus the Patron Saints of wrestling. And a
Big
huge
elbow.
roaring forearm. Dakota Orion only gets the 2, but again, who is the more dominant faction? Who is the more dominant force here in Pro Wrestling Rampage? Is it the Patron Saints of Pro Wrestling, leaded by Brandon Thurston, or the Covenant, leaded by the Black Sheep Bennett Cole?
At the end of the day, who has those title belts around the ring?
You're right, it may be a numbers game, but I'm not going to count the Covenant out, and that's not just because they dropped me on my head and stole my tag team titles, but back to the action. Vinnie Moon, drop kick by Dakota Orion, who has to get the cover quicker.
Cover 1, 2, no luck.
The
Vinnie
man
Moon.
has a beautiful drop.
Vinnie Moon getting those shoulders up.
Referee Nolan James only counting to the 2, and Dakota Orion taking control again. Nick Merrick absolutely livid on the apron. Merrick, this is his first tag team title as well as Dakota Orion, and Brandon Thurston doing a hell of a job keeping his unit in control.
Nick Merrick, the legal man now, stomping into the midsection of Vinnie Moon.
Little stomps, referee Nolan James doing the right thing. That's an illegal maneuver. You can't have your opponent in the corner for more than 5 seconds.
Tag back to Dakota Orion now.
Tag definitely breaks that count. Dakota Orion might be the wild card here. A little more of an arrogant force, but Vinnie Moon, an absolute spitfire right now.
Vinnie Moon laying in those right hooks right to the side of the face of Dakota Orion. Orion, though, coming back, hook of his own. Vinnie Moon down.
Clubbing blow. Talk about a good way to kick off the show. Gavin, you're unfamiliar to PWR, so this is all brand new to you. This is the kind of level of caliber of competition we have here in Pro Wrestling Rampage, and this is just the start of the night.
I'm excited. This is the first match. I'm already in. Let's go.
Thunderous double vertical suplex.
Covered by Merrick. No luck. Vinnie Moon able to get that shoulder up at
Very
2.
resilient is Vinnie Moon. He may be only 151 pounds soaking wet, but Vinnie, dark side of the moon.
I've shared the ring with Vinnie Moon before. He has nothing to take lightly. He may be small, but he is fast. He knows what he's doing in there. And he's taking a beating from Nick Merrick right now.
Tell you what, it's not the size of the fight in the dog, it's... I believe I've said that wrong. Back to the action, Ted.
Dakota Orion now. Kick to the midsection of Vinnie Moon as Nick Merrick holds him up. Orion forearm smash right between the clavicles of Vinnie Moon. Chop to the chest now.
Brushing it off.
The look on Vinnie Moon's face getting absolutely fired up. Look at the smile.
Go,
on
Vinnie
the Black
Moon.
Sheep Bennett Cole. He might be feeding him the truth. He might be feeding him something to fire him up that we don't even know about.
Vinny Moon chopping the chest of both Nick Merrick and Dakota Orion. It actually looked like Dakota Orion ate an elbow off the chop to Nick Merrick's chest.
An attack to James Sega comes in. House of Fire, huge double kick. You're absolutely right, Gavin. The crowd is on fire for James Sega right now as he takes control over Nick Merrick. Charges in. One for Dakota as well.
James Sega taking it to the patron saints of professional wrestling. Oh my God.
Powerhouse that James Sega. You know, he calls himself unstoppable. And there's a good reason why, but it's got to go for the
Cover by Sega. Cover by Sega. 1, 2.
For only 2.
You know what? You got to think it took him 2 seconds to get that cover, and he was a second away from a pinfall. Maybe a rookie mistake on James Sega's behalf.
Can't let the crowd be behind you, get in the way. What's important, that's getting that W.
Well, you know what? Let's break this down a little further. Who may be the better mentor of the group? Is that in the form of Bennett Cole or Brandon Thurston? What do you think, Ted?
Honestly, I don't know. I think they're both evenly matched here as far as mentorship goes. We've seen Bennett Cole run roughshod over PWR whenever everyone was with him. We've seen him run roughshod whenever PWR was against him. He can do whatever he wants. But Brandon Thurston coming back with his patron saints just a few months ago, I don't know. It's still hard to tell. I think the jury's still out on how Brandon Thurston is as a leader.
Huge power maneuver. Heart attack into a sling. Secures the victory for the patron saints of pro wrestling. But exactly the lineage leads the Black Sheep Bennett Cole in defeat in the eyes of Brandon Thurston, who waves the flag in succession. And we still have reigning and defending Pro Wrestling Rampage Tag Team Champions there, Ted. Bennett Cole looks absolutely irate, but more concerned about Vinny Moon than irate. You gotta think, that's the struggle here. Bennett Cole maybe a little more caring, as Brandon Thurston maybe a little more disappointed if they got the loss. But Brandon Thurston has nothing to worry about because the patron saints don't suffer a loss in this case. Dakota Ryan blows a kiss as the patron saints march in victory.
And obviously with that win, the patron saints of professional wrestling get to choose the special guest referee for later on tonight for Bennett Cole versus Terrell Kenneth.
As Brandon Thurston asks for the mic, you're absolutely right. Don't let me forget that, Ted.
First of all, give it up for the tag team champions of Professional Wrestling Rampage. They go to Nick Merrick, the King of Orion.
Stand in unison as the crowd gives it up just one time, Ted. Don't give me that look.
Now, quiet down. Quiet down. We have to
This crowd has clearly chosen a side.
So as you know, the stipulations of that match dictate that the winner gets to pick the special guest referee in the clash of these two monsters later tonight, Terrell Kenneth and Bennett Cole. So we get to decide. I got an idea.
No!
We get to decide the special guest referee.
No, we decide!
And in fact, it's somebody who's already in the building.
Yeah, Chris!
The special guest referee of this match tonight is gonna be Brandon Thurston.
Oh, talk about a power move!
Brandon Thurston naming himself as the special guest referee.
So Bennett Cole, I hope you did your push-ups. I hope you did your jumping jacks. I hope you're ready and trained and prepared to face the man who destroys everything, Terrell Kenneth.
You know what, Ted? I thought differently.
And Terrell Kenneth, I hope you're ready to face Bennett Cole. This match could decide who's the next contender for the PWR Heavyweight title. And I want you to know, I'm calling this right down the middle.
No, you're not. You're a midget. You're too short. You can't see.
The patron saint of professional wrestling, we believe in fairness, we believe in honesty, just as we demonstrated month after month here. So Brandon Thurston, being a man of my word, being a man who loves truth, justice, and fairness, I'm calling this thing right down the
Ted, that may have been a veteran mistake on the half of Brandon Thurston. I would have chosen maybe a more officiated official, maybe like, oh, I don't know, CJ Sensation, or somebody with a bit more pedigree.
What about Nate Pierce himself?
Absolutely not, but back to the there is no action. The Patron Saints just march in victory. How do we think that Brandon's gonna unfold as a referee?
We'll just have to wait and find out. Later tonight, Black Sheep Nicole taking on Terrell Kenneth.
Very impatient, Ted, but you're absolutely right.